and I like pushed myself away like as hard as I could. I pushed myself so hard I fell off the bed. What's good, Nessa gang? Welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this video, I really hope that you watched my last video, which is the first part to this video, because if you don't, you're gonna be completely confused about what I'm talking about. Pause this video, make sure you like it while you're at it, and go watch that one real quick. But anyways, it's a new video, so that means new shout outs. So the two shout outs today are @_XX Jasmine and Maribel_XX4. Congratulations, shout out to you guys. I love you so much. If you guys want to win a shout out, all you have to do is like this video, go to my Instagram, and comment 5 positive things back to back, and I'll screenshot it, and surprise, you got a shout out. This hair is from NadulaHair.com. Their hair is always so amazing. They generously, without hesitation, sent me 3 bundles of 30-inch and a 20-inch frontal. But I'm gonna do a tutorial with this hair, so keep an eye out for that. This is Brazilian wave, washed out and air dried. I actually colored it, but that's besides the point. I'll tell y'all that later. The link to this hair will be in the description because you guys ask me about my hair every single time. That's why I lace y'all up. But I'm gonna stop talking and let you get into this interesting video. Okay, there's a living room with a TV, but he decides, no, let's go in the room. That's 2 red flags. 1, it's 1 in the morning. 2, it's in the room. So I sit all the way in the corner by the wall. He sits on the other side. He's really tall. Okay, so let's say this is the bed and this is the wall. I'm like right here, and then he sits right here, like facing this way. So this is the short way of the bed, and he's like, dude, I'm like too tall for this. He ends up, for some reason, laying this way. I was like, you're kind of like next to me. He's like, come on, lay down this way. And I was like, okay. I wasn't laying down, I was just kind of like sitting up, but like this. He just kept talking, he kept asking weird questions. I don't know. Oh, and I was on my phone. Like, I'm like a really shy person, so I was on my phone trying to not be awkward. I don't know, I was like kind of trying to ignore him and just make it go by quick so I could just go home. He was not interested in watching TV, let me tell you that much. He kept talking to me and kept like trying to touch my fingers and being like, oh, you're so small, you're this, that, the third. You're really good looking. Am I good looking? Like, do you really think I'm good looking? Like, if you tell me I'm good. Like, it was just really weird. Then he was like, get off your phone, talk to me. I was texting my best friend. I dropped her my location. I was like, if anything happens, this is this. I don't even know you like that for you to be asking me if I can get off my phone. But dude, tell me why he snatches my phone. And I was like, quit playing with me, like, give me my phone. He was like, no, come on, like, I be giving you rides and stuff. I just want to know you. It doesn't count if you're not talking to me. And I was like, oh my god. I just felt really uncomfortable and really awkward at this point. I can't even text my friend, but I was like, you know what, let me just play along, you know. I had my sweater and then I had the work clothes on because I didn't plan on being there. He had changed or whatever. He was like, are you cold? And I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. He was like, I'll turn the heat up, just take off your jacket, get comfortable. I was like, no, I'm good, we're just watching a show or whatever, right? I'm not trying to fall asleep here. It's 1 in the morning. He was like, oh, it's okay, you can stay the night here, I'll take you in the morning. And I'm like, you're pushing it. I started making up excuses like my mom's gonna be pissed or I got something to do early in the morning. He's like, I wake up early. Basically just really trying to get me to stay the night, and I was like, no, it's not happening. And I felt really uncomfortable. I didn't have my phone. He was not giving me my phone at all. I should have cussed his out, but I didn't. I don't know, I just didn't want to make it really awkward. I really hate being in awkward situations. So he was like, are you cold? I turned it up and I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, take it off. I said, no, I'm fine, I'm cool, just leave me here in this little corner. Tell me why he started taking off my jacket. He's like, come on, forcefully but playing at the same time. And I was like trying to laugh it off, like, nah, like, chill, I'm good. What in your right mind makes you reach over? Like, you should want to make me feel comfortable as But anyways, he was forcefully doing it. Like, if he was to keep on yanking, my jacket was gonna break. So I just was like, fuck it. I just took it off. It was damn near all the way off anyway. So then he was like, so how many piercings do you have? How many tattoos? And I was like, 2. How about piercings? How many piercings? And I was like, 12. He was like, 12? What? Because at my job, you're not supposed to have piercings. You're supposed to hide them. But anyways, he's like, 12? Where? Oh my, no. No. And I was like, I was laughing. I was like, no. And he's like, no. I was like, yeah. He's like, let me see. Let you what? No. He's like, come on, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Like, I just never seen those before. James was bold, y'all. James is really freaking bold. The boldest person I've ever met in my life. Then he was like, you don't like me? And I was like, no, I don't like you like that. He was like, are you serious? You wouldn't really be at my house right now if you didn't like me. At least a little bit. Like, manipulating me, dude. He was twisting up his words. It was like a really weird situation. And at that moment, I really wish that I had a taser or some freaking spray. But I didn't want to make no commotion because his parents were there. And they were going to be like, what the fuck? I don't know, I don't like drama. So I didn't lash out or anything. Tell me why this dude started trying to cop a feel, like hugging me, like trying to lean in for a kiss. I was like, stop. This is not that kind of party. And he kept going. I was like, stop. And dude, I kid you not, at that moment, I really thought I was gonna get raped. I was scared for my life. I was just really trying to be calm because I'm like, dude, if I start acting crazy, what if he really starts raping me or something? Or what if it gets violent? James is way bigger than me, so I was scared and I was like, stop. No. And he's like, come on, it's okay, it's fine, I'm not gonna tell anybody. He was like, let me touch, let me feel it. So he started sliding his hand up my shirt. When he started doing that, I freaked out and I like pushed myself away like as hard as I could. I pushed myself so hard, I fell off the bed. I fell backwards. He's like, what is wrong with you? Relax. I was like, can I just go home? He's like, we didn't watch a video. I said, you're not even interested into the video at all. Can you just take me home? It's already 2 in the morning right now. This story time makes me feel so uncomfortable because this person still hits me up to this day trying to ask for promo. But anyways, basically he was like, I'm not taking you. Figure out a movie or something. I was like, here, put the Simpsons on or something. He played that and then he's just still trying to talk to me. I still don't have my phone. He's not giving me my phone. I don't have my jacket. I am SOL right now and I'm just trying to play my cards right. The show's playing and like he is still talking to me and he was like all jittery. He was like super hyper and it like freaked me out because I was like, oh my god, what is he planning on doing? I was like, stop talking to me, watch the TV. I'm here for this. I'm here to watch the freaking movie, right? And he's like, okay, dang, you don't have to be like that. He kept talking and he's like, okay, one more. So you know the Simpsons and all that stuff on Netflix, it's like 30 to 45 minutes. Freaking 2 of those go by and I'm like, okay, it's about that time. He's like, no, one more. So basically it was just really repetitive. He was just doing the most. Now I know I will snap on somebody if they try some fresh stuff with me. I do not play that. Eventually I was like, time is up, this is too much, I need to go. And he was like, okay, I'll take you, but are you sure you don't want to stay? I said, no, I want to go. And then he gives me my phone back. He had the audacity to smack my butt. That is a no. You don't touch a girl. Oh my god, there was so many red flags, dude. He needed to get slapped. He needed to get his ass beat. Actually, he still does. He ended up taking me home and then trying to get fresh and get a kiss and all that stuff, and I was like, screw it, no. He's like, let's do something tomorrow, I want to take you out to eat and all that stuff. I was like, no. He's like, I'm sorry, maybe I went too far, like you're just so pretty, I couldn't help myself, this, that, the third, I hope we could still be friends. I was like, that was crazy and it makes me never want to be around you anymore. It just really made me feel uncomfortable. You were way too touchy-feely. That's the first time that I actually been out in a dude's house, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of messed that up for me and he was just like, no, I'm sorry, give me another chance, blah blah blah. And it's like, you really can't recover for something like that. I was basically traumatized. My dad actually pulled up, but I just told him chill out. I didn't tell him who the dude was, so he had no idea. I told Rico Suave and the freaking actual manager. I was like, dude, this is what happened. It was crazy, just to see what was gonna happen. Like, I'm just letting you guys know, I don't want him to take me anymore. If one of you guys could do it. And that's when Rico Suave started taking me. They was like, are you serious? Da, 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 da. Tell me why the next time that I went to work, he was like, so you told them that I raped you? And I was like, what are you talking about? I never said that. He was coming at me crazy when I should have went off at him. And I was like, I did not tell him that. What are you talking about? It was just a really awkward situation for me. James started being really mean and nasty and not listen to anything I said, because he was a regular worker. I was a PIC, so I was technically in charge of him. He would not listen to anything anybody said. He'd be like, Vanessa's not even all that cute. I was just always uncomfortable. So he stopped messing with me and stuff and started saying really stupid remarks like, oh, I just spilled all of my freaking powder. Literally all of it. Oh, I'm gonna have to vacuum. Where was I? he started being really nasty towards me. He started saying some off the wall stuff like, you're getting paid more than me, you could do it. You're a PIC, why don't you do it? I don't have to do it. I'm not staying. I'm not washing those dishes. Stuff like that. Now to this day, he's over here asking me to freaking promote his music and all of that stuff. It was so scary, dude. I'm surprised I don't have a taser or any spray now, dude. Like, I recommend y'all to have that because you never know what could happen. That really made me even more scared of dudes. I was already paranoid and stuff because I know that dudes are way stronger, and 9 times out of 10 they don't have good intentions, especially when they're young. So just be careful. Watch your surroundings. Don't be like me and feel bad and get peer pressured and blackmailed into staying with somebody or being in somebody's presence. So yeah, that was my worst story time for that. If that happens to you at work, y'all, please report it. Don't be like me, because I really felt super uncomfortable, and I feel like because I opened my mouth and I decided to tell somebody, I was like punished for it. Treat everybody with kindness. Treat everybody the same, because you never know who that person might be or how useful they might be, or just in general. Don't be nasty towards people. But yeah, let me get back into the freaking cons of this job. They would expect you to do a job that normally 3 or 4 people would do. There was even a couple times where they scheduled me and the other person didn't show up. The manager would not answer the phone, like we were SOL. I ended up having to do the register. I had to deal with the customers. The cooks were slow, so I ended up having to drop some food because the whole steam table was out of food, and we had a line out the door. We was running out of stuff. This was the worst location that I've ever been to. We was running out of simple stuff. Like, how does Panda Express run out of orange chicken? The #1 thing that we need. How do you run out of orange chicken? We was running out of bags, so people would get this big huge order and we didn't have bags, and I was all by myself. And then because I was all by myself, the lobby trash was overflowing, all the tables were dirty, the bathroom didn't have toilet paper. It was a hot mess, and I would get put in situations like that all the time. Imagine being there. I wanted to walk out so bad, but I don't know, something in me just stood like, you wouldn't want a business and somebody walk out on you. But then again, obviously they don't care, because why are you not answering your phone? And that's the thing. That's why I didn't want to be assistant manager or anything higher than what I was, because if somebody calls you, you have to come in. You have to answer your phone all the time. If you're on vacation, you're not really on vacation. That was a big negative. They would do stupid stuff, yo. Like, they would pull dummy moves. Let's say I wanted to be the manager or whatever. I could be the best worker, and they could tell me like, you're alright, like you're okay. Make up all the excuses why you can't be a manager, and then all of a sudden, boom, oh, you guys are getting a new manager. And then the manager will be somebody with no experience whatsoever. Never stepped foot in a Panda Express in their life, but they're gonna be manager. Like, they will have me be the one to teach that person how to be a manager. Where is the logic here? How does this make sense? They do that a lot. Something is wrong with Panda Express. Hold up real quick. Okay, so that is the story time. That is the video. That is why I do not like Panda Express. If you worked there or think about working there, let me know in the comments, because I really want to know what y'all think about Panda Express. I also have about 3 other story times that have to deal with Panda Express, like how my manager framed me, 2 this other co-worker story, and 3, I forget the 3rd one. But if you want more story times like that, I will be happy to tell y'all. But make sure you thumbs up this video and go hit the bell, of course. Duh, why wouldn't you want to hit the bell? Nessa gang is the littlest gang of all gangs. I love you, Nessa gang, and I'll see you in my next video.